not just a piece of wood and plastic, it's a part of me.
Go.
Merry Christmas, modern restart. Costing, let's say, €10, and now it's a pure new one and costing more than €2,000. I like it very much. Hi guys, it's LikeTRO, the best YouTube channel in the whole universe. Today I have something very interesting and cool prepared for you. You'll see how I did from old shitty surfboard a brand new, very cool and stylish surfboard. I'm gonna draw not from a picture, not from a paper, not from internet, but from my head. I'm not sure that some of you can repeat the same picture because it will be absolutely unique and I cannot also repeat it again, but now you'll see a picture which was drawn by me, coolest YouTube channel blogger, LikeTRO, and nobody cannot repeat it, even myself. I'll tell it again, and if you're interested, let's go. I'm very shy and all of you know it. Don't lose a second of your life. Picture artist inside of you is hidden in each corner of this life. The first step is just you need to touch to him and start your picture. Is a kind of a naughty board, because one time when my friend was doing kite surfing in the winter, in a very strong wind and very huge waves of a big kite, this board went out of his control. Then he went out of the water, but the board was loosened. In 6 or maybe 7 hours after my friend lost it, me and my friend, we went from the shore very far away, maybe from 2 to 3 kilometers. It was quite interesting adventures going through the jungles at the shore trying to find that board, because it was not a shore with people, like a wild nature shore. And finally we find it. Board is still very good, just the paint on it was old and the board was also old. So I wanted to give it a new mod, a new update. I didn't really know what to draw. My friend Jackop, he bought me 3 spray paints. One is cover spray, orange and blue. Then I didn't really have idea what will I draw, but I just started to draw, and that's how it looked. Then I tried to unscroll it. It was quite hard to understand how is it made and how to unscroll it, but in working on it for 15 minutes, finally I did it. I put everything in a plastic bag, but as I understood later in some weeks that it would be more harder for me to scroll it back. Now you will see a brand new, bright, beautiful and colorful surfboard. I just took the surfboard from Surf House, which is behind me, right over there, and they hang it on the wall after they use it as a real picture. And it was screwed with a screwdriver, and we had to screw it back for this video. So please put a like, because it was not easy to screw it off the wall. So put a like and subscribe. Okay, that was not the main thing to say, but anyway, subscribe. Then to job came the sandpaper. I took the sandpaper, I had 1.5 meters sandpaper, and I started to work with my hand. I think that after that day I had a very big muscle on my right hand only from scrambling. I have a lot of time lapse how I was doing this. So if I'll just put all the time lapse which I have from scrambling the board, the video will be like 2.5 hours. so I'll just skip for you and show it to you in quicker time lapse. In time you're watching my process, I would want to tell you an interesting story about clever kitesurfer. Once upon a time, there was a clever kitesurfer named Ur, who spent many years on learning how to ride on water and in his life. There was many people coming to him as to a mentor to ask him how to find balance in the sea and in their lives. Once to him came a young, foolish kitesurfer, which was very sure in his powers. And the young kitesurfer asked, "Please tell me, how can I quickly learn to do kitesurfing so well as you? I'd want to show all the earth and all my friends how good can I do it." The clever one smiled and said to the young one, "Look at the sky. You can see very, very far away an eagle. The wind is so strong, going from left and right on the eagle, but the eagle is not trying to attack the wind. He's trying to control the wind. Imagine yourself as a kite or as an eagle, which is going from left to right, however the wind wishes. The life is the wind, sometimes throwing you left, sometimes right. But the life is a balance, and you have to be always ready, not to go left, not to go right, not to be at the future, not at the past, at the moment which is right now. When you're doing surfer, if you do too much left, you will fall. Right also. You have to be gentle with the life, being a little bit left, a little bit right, and also not be always protesting about the wind and sometimes saying yes. In kite surfing, you're learning how to use the power of the wind, but you still have to respect the power of the wind. The same as the wind is leading the eagle, the same it will be in your life. The life will lead you. And it depends from you. How will you be adapted to the lessons? How will you lead your life? Young one was listening to his teacher, trying to understand the real key, the real secret. He couldn't imagine that the real secret of the old one's luck was just in few words. The clever one continued. In kitesurfing, all of us are trying to learn how to rule the wind, but still, you have to respect wind's power. The same in life, you have to see your power, your skills, but from another side, you have to see the power of respect. Remember, the way of kitesurfer is similar to way of life. The young one thanked Ur and promised that he will use these tactics in surfing and even in his life. At the time when the sun started to hide behind the waves, Ur told his final words. You don't need to hurry up to come to some point. You have to enjoy the adventures in this moment. Main thing, you always have to be between happiness and sadness, between white and black, between bad and good. You always have to be in harmony. Find joy in every wave. Take lessons from each fall and respect the moments of victory. Finally, I finished my new picture. Now when the board is ready and I'm just showing you the last videos of it finished, I'd want to tell about my interesting time of drawing it. This one was absolutely from my head, and the interesting part that even when I'm drawing from my head, I have like clear photograph in my head. How will it look at the end? And this picture, this board, when I started to draw, I didn't have idea, and when I was finishing to draw, I also didn't have an idea. And only when I finished it 100%, I had a clear picture how will it look at the end, because I could already see it. Now when the end of the board is coming, some of you will ask me, what paints did I draw? Like what kind of markers, what kind of pencils? No idea. I was using on this board just everything what I had. My dad's oil paints, my acrylic paints, my water paints, and covering it with spray. I was using just everything. And if you'll ask me what did I have, again I don't know. I like it very much. We we had time lapse, how I was unscrewing it, you already saw it, and how I was screwing it back. As I said, I didn't even think how hard would it be, how brain explosion it would be. I did it like 5 times, and only at the second one, at the last one, I thought that it was right, and even when I gave it to my friend, he did it the 6th time right. Then when I finished it the third, I covered it like from 3 to maybe 5 times with waterproof spray, with like protection spray, because I was using pencils and water paints, so it wouldn't be washed up with sea. Restart. And now, when my picture came to the end, is the main thing to show it to the life. Even though it's hanged on the wall and all surfers can see it, but it's not enough for a pure picture. Because the picture, billions of you, my friends, and another people on the earth supposed to see it. It was old word, but it had a new mod, a new update. If you have a helmet, or a skateboard, a longboard, or whatever you have old, just go to the pencil shop, buy a few paints and paint it. So more people can see it and say, I like that thing, I love that one, because this board was an old one costing, let's say, 10 euro, and now it's a pure new one and costing more than 2,000 euro. And thank you guys, because if not you, I would not create my awesome things. Because when I'm drawing them and putting them on my YouTube channel, I want to motivate you and make you also draw something. And when I'm making you draw something, I have to draw something too. And thank you again that you're watching these videos. Because the videos which I do, I'm trying to do it like motivation for you guys to draw and do things. The life is so beautiful that it's impossible to be bored in it. But at the same time, you have to be careful, but brave enough to give the picture artist in your heart. So stay tuned and catch the wave in this life. Stop this video and go draw. Goodbye. Go draw. Go. Come on, go. Stop. Eddie, goodbye. Go.